Well, a lot of us want to invest but don't know where to start or where to go. And there's so much information out there today, it can be a little overwhelming. It is Tuesday, so back with us for our Money Matters segment is financial advisor Ernest Burley of Burley Insurance and Financial Services. And he's here to share some basic tips for investing. Thank you so much for coming back.
Thank you for inviting me back.
So tell us a little bit about some of the basic things that people should know when they want to do this.
Yeah, well, the first thing a person should know is what the purpose of their money is. A lot of people don't know what to do with their money, so the purpose of their money, their risk tolerance, and how long before they need to use the money, their time horizon. Very important.
And so why are some of these things so important right now?
Yeah, because based on the purpose of the money, it makes a definite decision as to where you want to put the money. So if it's for retirement, you should be thinking, okay, Roth IRA, 401k, 403b. If it's for your children's education, 529, Coverdell Education Savings. If it's to buy a house next year, it should be in cash. So it makes a big difference as to what the purpose of the money is.
And we're talking about some typical risk. What kinds of things should people know?
Yeah, well, the spectrum is, there are three benchmarks, basically: conservative, moderate, and aggressive. So people are somewhere on that spectrum normally with their thought process as far as risk tolerance is concerned.
Is there a difference in age for when you should be doing those?
Yeah, the closer you get to wanting to, it's not age related, it's based on when you want to use the money. So that's a misconception. Some people say, well, I'm getting to be 60 or 70, I should be more conservative. It's based on when you plan on using the money. And that normally does correlate with age. So the closer you are to wanting to use the money, the more conservative you should be.
So you're talking about time horizons sometimes. What does that mean exactly?
It just means how long before you need to use the money. So if you're saying, hey, I plan to use the money in 2030, your time horizon is 6 years, right? So, yeah.
Okay, if someone did not invest, early in their years and now they want to catch up, is there something they should do? Should they be aggressive?
Yeah, I get that question from time to time, and I understand the logic, the rationale, but that's the opposite of what you should be doing, because the closer you get to wanting to use that money, you should be more conservative, not more aggressive. So you can't really make up because you don't want your money volatile when you're about to use it.
Right. Good advice there. So the rule of 72, what is that?
You're going to be the prize of the party when you get this down, right? So the rule of 72 tells you how long it takes before you double your money. Very easy. You take the rate of return, divide it into 72, and the product is how many years it will take you to double your money. So if you plan to earn 8% on your money, divide it into 72, in 9 years, you will have doubled your money.
Does this have something to do with compound interest?
Yes. Compound interest, 8% compound interest over that period of time. 9 years, you would have doubled your money. If you make 12%, it's 6 years you would have doubled your money. So it's based on the rate of return you earn every year.
And can you just basically tell us what compound interest is for people who may not know?
It's money on top of money. So say, for instance, you have $100,000. You make 10% on that. That's $110,000. Compound interest means if you make another 10%, you make 10% on $110,000, not 10% on 100,000. If it was on 100,000, that would be called simple interest.
Okay, and if you get dividends on something, should you get the dividends as cash or should you reinvest them automatically?
That's a good question. I'm a big advocate on reinvesting dividends. Just buy more of the investment that made you the money in the first place. But I do understand there are some clients who are they kind of supplement their retirement from the dividends, so I get that. But the rule of thumb to me is just to reinvest it, make more money on the stock that you already invested in.
We spoke a little bit in a previous week about using insurance as an investment vehicle. What are your thoughts?
No. So insurance and investment should remain apart. Exactly. Okay. Don't combine the two. Life insurance has its own separate purpose and investments have their own separate purpose.
And what about real estate as an investment vehicle?
Real estate, yes, with a caveat. So I recommend people make sure that their real estate does not become a real mistake. So you want to make sure you're financially stable in a good financial position before you delve into real estate investing, because real estate takes money to get into it, and it takes money to maintain real estate. So be financially stable before you get there.
We got about 30 seconds. We just heard the story about financial literacy. Why is that important?
That is so important. Now, I'm not knocking any other topics or subjects, but financial literacy, you're going to deal with credit cards and interest rates and budgeting and stuff like that. You're going to deal with money as long as you're living. So that is something that should be a priority for every class, right? For first grade all the way up through college. That's my belief.
So it definitely can use it for investing, for sure. All right. Thank you so much for being with us again.
Thank you.
All right, and individuals should contact their own financial professionals and attorneys to help answer questions about specific situations or needs before taking on any action based on this information.